fun fact about you that most people wouldn't know?
I am a super geek. I love Star Wars and Lord of the Rings and Dungeons and Dragons. My family plays board games all the time. I love ska music and punk music. I am a child of the 90s and 80s. My favorite bands are Blink-182 and The Offspring. Today they were playing super loud and my kids were rolling their eyes, and I said, if you don't sing loud, you're not doing it right. I am not afraid of trying anything that is wholesome. I love to have fun. I love to try new things and do fun things. I'm the guy who's running into the water even though it's 50 degrees.
What's your favorite soda?
My favorite soda? Oh man. I love Henry Weinhardt's root beer. My wife knows that if I'm having a bad day, if I have a horrible day, she can show up with a turkey and avocado sandwich. I eat gluten-free, so the bread is horrible, but at least it's bread. So she can show up with a turkey and avocado sandwich and a Henry Weinhardt's root beer, and I will be the happiest person in the world. It's my absolute favorite. Please don't send it to my office because it has a lot of sugar and I try really hard to avoid it. But that's my favorite.
Cats or dogs?
Do I like cats or dogs? I like them both, but I like dogs a little bit more because they actually guard the house and they don't wake you up at 2 a.m. wanting to play. My wife and I, when we first got married, we lived in her condo in a city called San Jose. And we had a cat, which my wife named Colonel Timothy Fusby III. And that cat destroyed 2 of my suits because it didn't have anything to do. And so it attacked everything. It attacked my ankles. It attacked my head. It attacked my hands. I was all tore up all the time because the cat had so much energy, but it also attacked suits that were hanging. So I had a suit, a brand new suit. It was hanging off the back of the couch, and the cat jumped up and raked its claws down it and killed it. Good job, cat. You killed the suit. There's $600 out the door. I didn't have any money, so it was a very cheap suit. But there it is. So I like dogs. Cats are very useful as long as they kill things. But otherwise, I like dogs.
What's one accomplishment you're most proud of, both professionally and personally?
Personally, it's the fact that I have a stable, happy family. That is the most important personal thing to me. I was a partner at a larger firm, maybe about 15 miles away, and I would commute an hour and a half each way. I was working 10 to 11 hours a day. I was married to my job. My wife came to me and she said, I need you to be home more because your kids need you and I need you. So I cut my hours, and then it didn't work out at that job because I wasn't putting out enough work. So I started my own practice, and from the very first day for the last 5 years, I have picked up my kids from school every single day. And that is just gold to me. That's the most important thing. My children and my wife are the most important thing in my life. And if my kids call, I'm gone. You know, I focus on clients. I do my best to help them, but if my family needs me, I'm there. That's the most important personal thing. The professional thing is that when I was working as an attorney at other people's firms, what I didn't do, and I wish that everybody would do in their career, is to focus on what is the next step. Why are they learning this? And if I could take my entire career, the first firm that I worked at, the first estate planning firm, I was learning how to be a good estate planning drafting attorney. Then I moved to my second position at a different firm, and the first half was learning how to be a good administration attorney, meaning that after someone dies, that's what I'm doing. And then my second role there was learning how to run a team and how to run a small department. And the thing that I'm most proud of is that I've been able to take those skills and now start my own practice. And so I was able to work with people who are fantastic attorneys, fantastic mentors, and they taught me what I needed to know at the time. But now what we've done is now we've built a practice, and I started it on a card table in my back bedroom with $15,000 a ceiling. And now we've built a practice where we have 7 full-time employees, and we feed 15 people every single month. And we provide health insurance, and we provide life insurance, and we provide 401ks, and we provide paid time off. People want to be here. We have people calling us, asking us for jobs, where I was begging for jobs 15 years ago. So that's what I'm most proud of, that we've actually built an organization that people want to be here, and that we've actually built a community among our staff. That's what I'm most proud of. So do we have pets? Yes, we have. I have 1 dog. I used to have a cat. The cat abandoned us because the dog chased it around. And so then it lived at a family member's house. And my daughter, my oldest daughter, she was really responsible and cleaned her room for like an entire year. She made her bed every day, cleaned her room every day. And so she was 11 at the time, and we allowed her to get a pet. And so she investigated what pets to get. After reading some books, she decided to get hamsters. And so we went to the pet store and we asked for 2 female hamsters. And they told us they were 2 female hamsters. I think you might see where this is going. Well, it turned out that one was a boy and one was a girl. And then one day she comes out and we had 9 hamsters. And so we had to deal with the fact that we had 9 hamsters. It was actually a good learning experience because she said, "But Dad, it's not my fault that they had babies." And I said, "Yes, it is not your fault, but it is your responsibility." So there's a lot of things that happen in my life that are not my fault, but it is my responsibility. So she had to learn that responsibility, which is she had to get rid of 7 hamsters, 7 baby hamsters. And she had to make sure that the mother could take care of them. So now we have lots of hamsters.
What's one piece of advice you would give to someone just starting to think about estate planning?
I'm taken back to a day 18 years ago when I was helping my girlfriend, now my wife, mount a TV on the wall. And I had the drill, and I was using the drill for the first time. And I thought that the wall was really hard because the drill wasn't going in. And her dad, who's this really handy guy, came over and spoke to me really quietly and said, "You know, you have the drill going back." It was the first time that I held a drill, and I was really embarrassed. And my wife is sitting here, she's helping me today. She is laughing. She's still laughing 18 years later. But I didn't know what I was doing because I'd never done it. And for people doing their estate planning, the one thing that I would like to ask them to do is to have someone who's used the drill 1,000 times who can walk over and tell them how it goes. Do you know that you have made the most fundamental, simple mistake in thinking about your estate planning because you've never done it before and you're trying to mount the TV? I would much rather that people come and ask a true expert, a specialist, someone who's done this, who is vetted, who is licensed, who is insured, who other people have said, "This person is super good." Have them tell them about the drill, and this is how the drill works. You need to use it forward. That would be much better than having the TV fall off the wall when they do. That's what I want people to think about. If they don't know, and that's totally okay. But get some help.